tonight. It is Boston College in the road grays taking on the Louisville Cardinals in the home whites, and we are underway in the Yum Center, and right away Nina Ricards corrals things for Louisville. They will be going left to right on your screen. Boston College going right to left. Starting lineup for the Cardinals, familiar faces all around. Into this right corner, three ball is good. A great start for Kiki Jefferson, who has been red hot for the Cards.
Yeah, Kiki Jefferson, great start for her, like you just said. Knocking down that first three-point shot is huge for the Cards.
And look at Boston College tonight, a little bit of a thin bench for the Eagles on the road, but they know that they've got a tough starting five. And there's a steal out front. We talked about Dontavia Wagner before the broadcast. This is a really good player. It's not just an Andrea Daly show. They've got a really good starting lineup for the Eagles as Olivia Cochran gets one back for the Cards.
And that's one thing, Boston College defense, they're gonna throw a lot at you and jump in those passing lanes. Their defense leads to their offense with a turnover.
And foul out front here on Wagner. Wagner averaging over 3 steals a game. We talked about the takeaways for both teams. These teams have just been so frustrating to play against. You really have to take care of the basketball.
Oh yeah, both of these teams' keys to the games are who can limit their turnovers the most.
Great start here for Louisville, 2 for 2 from 3, and they've doubled BC up in the early stages as Kayla Ivey brings it across the timeline. A key distributor for these Eagles. Pull-up jumper is off the line. It's Nyla Harris, the sophomore. Now Jefferson, Cheryl Miller Award finalist. Her shot's cleaned up by Olivia Cochran.
Yeah, Louisville really looking to push the tempo, push the pace. Been a pretty quick back and forth game so far, which I'll expect to see the next 35 minutes as well.
Three ball from the right side, splash down. That was Teya Sidberry. She has not been shooting it super well this year, but gets off to a good start. Now she's got the ball in her hands, pushing forward. Boston College pushing the pace. Caught in the half court there, and a block is called on Harris. Your referees tonight, Josh Howell, Ashley Gloss, and Angelica Sifrin. So first foul on Harris. What do we think? The block charge is a tough call.
Yeah, that is a tough call. Her feet were set, which technically should be a charge. You look over at Jeff Walls in that situation, he definitely thought it was a charge, but you know, we're not the ones roughing out there, so.
I'm very glad that we are not. This is Tiana Todd up front for Boston College. Daly running out of time here, down to 4 on the shot clock. Now 1 has to throw up a prayer, and a shot clock violation for the Cards.
Yeah, great defense by the Cards.
Nina Ricards, the transfer from Florida out of Queens, New York. Tough, tough kid. This Louisville lineup is just full of veterans, a bunch of players over 1,000 points in their career. Jefferson with the shot clock winding down, has to get something up. And back-to-back shot clock violations.
You go from a Louisville excellent defense to a Boston College excellent defense. You don't see that often, 30 seconds with 2 turnovers in a row. That's just good defense.
First substitution of the game, Kayla Lazama from Boston coming in for the hometown team, the sophomore. Wagner doesn't have too many options here. Now Todd Good defense there from Louisville. After a frenetic start, the last couple trips have turned into more half-court grinds between these two teams. Louisville, we mentioned, 13-0 all-time with Jeff Walz playing against BC. It's been a long time since the Eagles beat Louisville. We've got some fun graphics to share with you a little bit later. The last time that, or the only time that happened. And Louisville has just been such a force in the women's game. Nice play there to get Nyla Harris free for a layup.
And that's how the pass was bad. The first pass was bad. Should have been a turnover out of bounds, but Olivia Cochran stayed with the ball, and they got the two points.
Three ball is good from Kayla Ivey. She does not shoot it particularly at a high clip, 29%, but that's a big bucket here. You know, BC is gonna be, I don't want to say trigger happy, but they are going to fire away from three, and they've knocked down a couple early.
Yeah, and that's one thing we talked about earlier. For Boston College to be able to stay in this game, well, first off, they shoot a ton of three-point shots, but to be able to knock those down will help them stay into this basketball game.
It's 2 fouls on Dontavia Wagner. That's a significant note here for one of the leading scorers for the Eagles. About halfway through this first quarter, a frenetic start. A little sloppy in some ways, but the shot making has been there. This is Kiki Jefferson trying to back her way down. Battle underneath is going to end up with BC. Louisville, Boston College up to a fast start here. It hasn't been always pretty, but it's worked. A longtime friend of Jeff Walz. They were assistant coaches together at Maryland and have both gone on to have successful coaching careers. As a foul there out front is whistled on Kayla Lazama. 6th year for Joanna Burnaby-McNamee. Was a standout coach at Albany. He's a West Virginia native, so met up in the, I guess a little bit north of that in Maryland with Jeff Walz. As a layup is missed there. Louisville corrals the ball out to the left side. Marissa Russell for 3, that's long. It's the panhandle for Maryland that always messes me up with West Virginia. As Boston College in possession here, down 2 in this first quarter. Trying to get back to 500. They're 11-9 overall. As a turnover there falls to Nyla Harris. Jada Curry in the game, flips it off to Cochran.
And the way Jada Curry pushed that ball and attacked the paint, that's exactly what Coach Walz has been challenging her to do. Push the tempo. If you've got the layup, take it, but if not, kick it out, and your teammates are going to hit the open shot, just like Olivia Cochran did.
BC is going to have to respect Jada Curry. She has been red hot from 3 the last 7 games or so, especially the last 3. Here's Kiki Jefferson going all the way to the rim, draws the foul.
And you see Jada Curry here attacking the paint. She could have had that left-handed layup, but saw the help side coming over. She saw Olivia Cochran drop wide open in the corner. And, you know, that's how you've got to get a feel throughout the year for your teammates of what they do. And she knows Olivia Cochran will hit that 15-foot jump shot. So that was a perfect pass.
Elif Istanbuloglu coming in for Olivia Cochran, who got a warm applause. Kiki Jefferson now at the free throw line. And I'm guessing, if my math is correct here, that free throw, the made free throw, probably is enough to bump her up to 90%. Although then, of course, I say that and she missed it. Istanbuloglu cleans it up. Boston College has to be careful here. Lively crowd. You don't want to get this much further behind in this first quarter. Daly trying to find some room to operate. And she's going to get whistled for steps there.
An excellent defense by U of L on Daly. She's not a huge three-point threat. That's not what she loves to do. So if you saw U of L's defense right there, they're kind of jabbing at her, wanting her to take that shot, because what Daly wants to do is attack the basket, get to the free throw line, get a pull-up jump shot. So perfect defense by U of L.
Two freshmen now on the floor for Boston College, and Nene Njai and Jakayla Thompson. Exciting moment for Jakayla Thompson, the Louisville native, playing against her hometown school. Went to DuPont Manual, which is literally, I'm not exaggerating, across the street from the University of Louisville. Produced so many good athletes over the years. Great academic school here in the Derby City. Boston College trying to keep pace here. This is Thompson. And Sidberry turned. That looked like it got a deflection from Russell. The Cards pushing the pace again. Istanbulolu, tough shot, missed it. Three ball from the left side, no good for BC. There's been so many moments so far where somebody got in the cookie jar, Jess. There's been a lot of deflections. Seems like lots of good defensive hands between these two teams.
Oh yeah, definitely a defensive game right now. That's what Boston College likes to do. They like to jump the passing lanes. They like to get in there and try to make it hard for Louisville to get easy open shots.
And there's Jakayla Thompson, the freshman. Now Sidberry out front. Nice ball movement, but the pass was just a little bit too much for Sidberry. And that's 7 turnovers for Boston College in just 15 possessions. And Marissa Russell is called for traveling on the offensive end.
And Boston College right now on the offensive end needs to be able to take care of the basketball. Too many turnovers in this first half to stay within a good distance. Now they're only down 7 right now, but they're gonna have to find a way to get shots and to make those shots.
And that jumper is short for the Eagles. Still battling down below. They haven't scored in more than 4 minutes now. Oh, for their last 5. Todd pulls from the left side and got it. She can hit those in bunches.
Yeah, nice shot by Todd, and that's what Boston College needed.
Tiana Todd, 11 games this year with 2 or more three-pointers, 15 double-digit scoring outings this season, but just 3 of her last 22 from 3 before making that one, so maybe that'll help get her going a little bit. Curry, step back, good. And Boston College hustling there to get the ball back. Down under a minute here in this first quarter. Boston College muddying the waters, as the folks in Boston would like to hear. It's 2 on Curry. I guess I should say dirty in the waters. But as Rickards checks back in for Curry. Baseline out of bounds here for Boston College. Daly. And reset out front through Kayla Ivey. 6+ assists a game for Ivey. She's had a good season so far. Todd, nice pass underneath. Layup is no good. Good battle there. It ends up with Daly. Harris anticipating contact, went down. The three is no good, down under 10 seconds. Russell. Off to Ricards, pull-up jumper, foul called. Under a second in this first quarter.
No, and while we go to the free throw line, that's one of those, if you're Boston College and you get that offensive rebound with 15 seconds to go, you have to be able to know time and score. Great attack by Ricards. But like I was saying, if you're Boston College, I mean, you want to take that last second shot. You just don't want to throw one up there and let Louisville now come down and have a chance to go 2-0 from the line and extend their lead even more.
Frustrating end sequence, but that's where we'll call it. It is 18-13 Louisville through the first 10 minutes. A whole bunch of turnovers, 12 of them to be exact, between the two teams. A lot of that more defensive effort than it is sloppy play.
And Boston College here on offense trying to get something going.
Kayla Thompson, the Louisville native, with a nice pass underneath. A good cut, too, from Todd.
And that's one thing we talk about the coaches, and Coach Joanna, she saw what Louisville was doing defensively wise, and I'm sure in her huddle drew up that exact play, knowing that all of the help side defense was going to spread out to the other side, and it was a perfect backdoor cut.
And we were talking about this before the game. You have talked to Jeff Walls about Joanna, and Burnaby McNamee has the reputation as being a really good adjustments coach.
Yes, that's one of the one of the things Jeff Walls says about her is she knows how to make adjustments, whether it's at halftime, in a huddle, or in the first quarter. You know, she watches the game just like him really well and sees what Louisville's doing on both offense and defensively wise, and then makes the adjustment. And that's what a good coach does.
Two very good X's and O's coaches as Istanbuloglu splits her free throws, but Marissa Russell with the hustle offensive board and a fresh chance to score again. Ricards, 2 picks out front for her. Cochran still working. Ricards, nice work down the line.
And that's the way you attack the basket.
And it's her first bucket of the night. Njai trying to go to work on Love. Nice move for the left hand.
That's a big time move. Marissa Russell came over and helped defense, and just a big time move by Boston College.
Njai out of Senegal. Cochran along the baseline missed it, but Istanbuloglu gets the whistle here, or an a foul on the effort for the rebound.
Little pump fake, got Lily Love up in the air and went around her.
Valuable experience for a freshman here in Boston College, playing one of the best teams in the country. It's Cochran with the errant entry pass. A rare mistake from the senior. Andrea Daly yet to score, yet to attempt a shot for Boston College, a rarity. The leading scorer on the team, averaging just under 16 points a game and shooting 52%. Free ball on the far side is no good from Ivy. Sydney Taylor checking back into the game for Louisville, the UMass transfer from Long Island. And Jeff Walls hitting the portal hard last offseason to rebuild a roster. And he has obviously done pretty well doing so. And Daly is going to get her first bucket of the game on her first attempt off the steal. Averages 2 steals a game on this turnover creating BC defense. Ricard's pull-up jumper. Pulled down there from Sidberry.
And Jeff, before
Sidberry turns it over.
Jeff, before that steal, Coach Jeff Walls was telling his team, you have to ball fake because Boston College will jump in the passing lanes, and that's exactly what they came down and did.
He's talking to Lily Love here as she comes out. Jeff Walls always coaching. Doesn't matter where you are, whether you're on the golf course with him, which has happened to me, or you are watching him coach basketball. He is always working. More success with basketball, though, than golf. He'll tell you that. Ricard's trying to move this BC defense under 10 on the shot clock. Nice rebound from Harris, and she's going to go to the line to shoot 2.
Nyla Harris, just an explosive all-around player. I think she actually boxed out Boston College to get that offensive rebound, and she just does it all.
This is where the physicality in this game could be a little bit of a challenge. 2 fouls now for 3 different key Boston College players. Dontavia Wagner has 2. Teya Sidberry and Kayla Lazama all have 2 fouls with 6 minutes and change here in this first half. Still, the Eagles hanging tough here. Coming off a loss at Georgia Tech, just 1-6 on the road this season. And played a tough schedule. And as Daly has the shot clock dwindling, looking for options. 3 ball is good.
Ooh, nice shot by Ivy, and you see Louisville's defense really pushing Daly, not letting her get to the basket, which opens up Ivy, and she just knocked down the open 3.
Kayla Ivy, 2 for 4 from 3 as Kiki Jefferson gets one back for Louisville.
That's a big-time shot by Kiki Jefferson.
Njai. Daly out front, 15 on the shot. Ivy, much more of a pass-first point guard, and hitting her shot tonight has changed the game a little bit. As that 3 ball missed it. Put back is good underneath. It was Lily Krasavec who has checked into this game to get the putback.
And that's one of those 2 points that just fell right into her hands. The ball just seemed to be tipped the correct way, and
freshman from Hungary getting some run here as a foul is called on the near side. We'll take a break here. It's a 1-point game here in Louisville. At the Yum Center, everybody loves you got a free bag of peanuts, right? I mean, come on, it's free stuff. And the Cardinal Bird mask is in the house. I believe the Card Chronicles' own Mike Rutherford is in the house too with the family tonight. So there you go, the Cardinal Bird popularized on cardchronicle.com as Louisville back out on the floor, Boston College as well. And BC has done something so far, Jess, that most Louisville opponents don't really do. Louisville +9 this season points in the paint. BC, you just saw there, is +4 so far tonight.
yeah, Boston College is doing a really nice job of pushing Louisville outside the paint and making them shoot outside shots. And vice versa, Boston College is doing a really good job of getting into the paint, getting to the free throw line, and knocking down their 3. Right now they're 50% from the 3-point line. We know they shoot a lot of threes. That's what they want to do. Nice ball movement right there.
Njai gets the bucket off a nice feed from Daly. Daly's got 2 assists now. Louisville had 4 assists in the first 5 minutes. They've just had 1 assisted bucket since then. And as we were talking about during the break, Jess, BC making Louisville do a lot of one-on-one breakdown dribbling. And as Taylor's 3 is no good, but Harris is there to clean it up.
Nyla Harris with the offensive rebound. Her motor from the defensive end, the offensive end is just go, go, go. And she's really grown this past season, and she continues to grow her game.
3 offensive rebounds so far for Harris, who has 6 points. Daly jumper, no good. And a lot of contact underneath. Was Harris in the mix of that, and it was Harris in the mix of this.
I mean, just flying in from the outside, being tough, putting it back in and finishing. She definitely works on that in practice.
This is a kid who came in from Orlando on a veteran team last year as a freshman, was a key sub, and really this year is along with Olivia Cochran, the most familiar with the program on this team, and Marissa Russell having this opportunity as a sophomore. She has definitely taken it and run with it as a regular starter as Cochran gets free for the lay-in.
And you hear the crowd go crazy. That's one thing Jeff Walsh has continued to push his team to do, is to push the tempo, push the pace, look up the floor, and that's exactly what they just did.
6 layups for Louisville. And they're speeding things up here. What a pass from Ricards, too, to find Cochran. Cochran now with 8 points. She needs 2 more to register her 12th consecutive game in double-digit scoring. She is just a vital piece for this program in so many ways. Nice take from Jefferson. And Boston College, once again, a little bit in a danger zone. They handled the first one really well. But this is a quick burst from Louisville, and a lot of energy in this building right now.
Yeah, this is when Louisville's got some momentum going. Boston College, I like it how they're not just quick one-pass shot. They're running their offense, trying to get something going.
Ivy under 10 in the shot clock. Got it in the hands of their top scorer, but Daly turned it over.
And Louisville pushing the pace, attacking the basket. Good offensive rebound by Ricards.
Louisville has 10 offensive rebounds off of 15 misses. That is outstanding in this first half.
Yeah, an offensive rebound, of course it helps if you have height, but it's a lot of heart and hustle and just going to the glass hard and finding that ball.
The drill most often associated with football pads and
yes,
brooms and all sorts of different things just to mess with people. Coaches, I'm sure, love the opportunity to smack people with basically pillows and pads in the offensive glass. Ricards' free throw is good, and the lead is out to 9. This is the largest lead of the game. It's an 8-0 Louisville run. Open for Thompson, and just rimmed out there. Transition 3 from Taylor. That would have set this building ablaze. Instead, Boston College a chance. Nice play there from Todd to collect the ball before it crossed over the timeline. Njai showing a little bit of the post flare. Out to the left side now. Ivy no good. Kiki Jefferson getting downhill. And she's fouled out front. I feel like she has drawn 4 or 5 fouls to start this game.
Yeah, Kiki Jefferson's really attacking the basket hard. But like we talked about earlier, that is one of Louisville's keys to the games today, is to push that tempo and make Boston College guard one-on-one.
She has drawn 4 fouls tonight, and she is considered one of the 10 best small forwards in the country after transferring in from James Madison. Already surpassed 2,000 career points, which is really hard to do. 12 points, 4 rebounds, 2.5 assists, and a steal a game. I jinxed her though. She's a 90% free throw shooter, but she's missed 2 of them tonight, and it's 2 of 4. And John trying that little step through. She's done that a couple of times. And the crowd does not like that whistle.
No, they do not. The crowd is yelling that that was a walk. We shall see that on the...
That's 2 fouls now on Harris.
Yeah. Nyla Harris just keeps her hands in the air and maybe gets a little bit of body contact, but...
Well, hard to believe in a game that has been this physical, but that's actually Boston College's first attempted free throw. As Njai makes it. I feel like that step through, second step move has become really popular in the post the last couple years or so in this game.
It has, and it's one of those, it's hard to guard because you think they're going one way, they make a little pump fake, you have to bend your knees and stay down, keep those hands up.
Kevin McHale would be proud. Famous post moves as Ricard cuts inside, missed it. BC is just getting killed on the defensive glass. Ricard's flying in, and the charge is called, or excuse me, a block is called on Krasavec, and Burnaby McNamee does not like that call. She thought the Hungarian had position.
Yeah, she might have been moving a little bit.
Ricard's at the line tonight now, 4 of 5, 6 points for the grad student. And the officials here having a conversation. Jeopardy music fittingly tuned in. I think Olivia Cochran thought she might be in trouble there. She's trying to maybe get out of the area, but
possible lane violation. I'm not.
Much ado about nothing as the free throw misses and Njai gets the rebound. Down to the final minute of this first half.
Yeah, free throws, Louisville 11 of 16. Boston College is 2 for 2.
Out front here, this is Todd trying to get going. Njai has been a nice addition off the bench tonight, and why not? Bank in the 3 from the 6'1" forward, 9 points for the freshman. 5 threes in the first half for Boston College.
And Njai, 47% field goal percentage shooter, so that's what she's looking to do. She's looking to hit those open shots.
Taylor out front, 7 on the shot. Tried to step back. Now Cochran's got to get something up here. And she does, all the way to the rim. Olivia Cochran, now 12 consecutive games with double-digit scoring. She has 10.
She just knows how to find a way.
3 ball at the halftime buzzer is off the side of the backboard. What a first half that was. Very entertaining between these two teams, but Louisville starting to get some breathing room. Start up the second half. Boston College left to right on your screen in the gray with the gold lettering. Louisville going right to left on offense in the whites tonight with the red lettering. And a tough shot missed early to start this third quarter. Boston College really struggled in that first quarter with turnovers. They lost the ball 7 times in that first quarter, and then only just 3 in that second quarter. Cleaned it up a little, but their shots stopped hitting. So they gotta see if they can get back into this game, as Louisville used a couple of bursts at the end to space things out, but right away there, a nice bucket for Teya Sidberry.
And that's one of those things that both of these coaches went into halftime with adjustment, or coming out of halftime with adjustments. So it'll be interesting to see what Boston College throws at Louisville to try to make it a little bit more difficult for them to get into their offense.
Nyla Harris draws the foul out front, but Jeff Walz is talking to Nina Ricards about her pass choices.
That's always fun as a player to be over there getting near.
He is always so animated.
You have to take what he's saying, not the way he's saying it.
Yeah. Harris at the free throw line. 4 for 4 tonight, 7 points. 6 rebounds for Harris and 3 steals as Cochran adds to Louisville's offensive rebound total and missed the layup. But there's Kiki Jefferson to clean it up.
Yeah, good second offensive rebound by Kiki Jefferson. That's not like Olivia Cochran to miss those wide open, easy layups, but I guess it happens to the best of us.
13-10, Louisville's advantage on the offensive glass tonight. And they have made Boston College pay for those second chance opportunities. Here's Daly, 4 on the shot clock. Tries to get downhill. Really has not been able to get comfortable on offense at all as Ricards pushes the pace for Louisville. Jefferson downhill again, and it's and one.
And Jefferson is she's got such a quick first step. She is hard to guard, and the way she attacks the basket and finishes, it's pretty impressive.
Once she gets around that corner, a whole lot of tempo to the rim.
Just her long and lengthy steps she takes. 2 dribbles, strides out, lays that ball up.
A graduate student out of Lancaster, PA. And it's not uncommon for folks from that part of the country to say Lancaster. And another big game tonight, Jefferson. Nice move there from Sidberry. Couldn't get the layup to fall, but Harris is going to get dinged for a foul underneath. And that is her 3rd. And it's Louisville's largest lead of the game. Out to 12. 6-0 run here early on in this third quarter. 3 ball is way off that time from Ivy. She has been locked in from 3 tonight, but that one felt a little rushed.
Yeah, and good try by Cochran to save that ball going out of bounds, but the Boston College player was just in the correct spot to throw it right back off of Cochran.
There's Elif Istanbuloglu. Impressive freshman from Turkey. And there's a steal from Ricards. Looking like she's going to go play in a conference championship game on Sunday. The interception there out front. Looks like she might have hurt her hand a little bit, but nice steal from Nina Ricards.
Yeah, great read. They go over out of bounds plays on game day prep, and I'm sure she just knew that ball was coming. At least that's what it looked like.
Cochran underneath wins the foul call. And at one point in this game, it was 27-26 Louisville. Just the 1-point lead. It's been plus 11 since then, 18-7 for the Cards as the 3rd foul is called on Sidberry. He has 7 points, 3 boards tonight.
And Louisville right now on a 6-0 run in the last minute 24.
Offensive foul called on Jefferson for clearing the space. That's her first foul. And we talked about how physical this game was both times they met last year, and it has definitely lived up to that billing again this time around. BC, a team that loves to hammer the paint. Louisville, a very physical team and a big team too. Todd into the lane, lost her balance, almost got it back, and the whistle comes late in that interaction.
The crowd and the players on the floor are not very happy at that call. Let's see it again.
Oh, I gotta tell you, this is one of my favorite stories. In my previous life, I was a reporter when I was a little bit younger, and I was in the practice facility on the University of Louisville's campus talking to someone else when I happened to overhear Jeff Walz on the phone with the, I believe it was the director of officials for the league. Very entertaining conversation. Very entertaining. Had some words there on that foul call as BC back to 10 down here.
I'm sure some words you can't say on the air.
Well, he was very courteous, but he was very incisive in his critique of the
oh yes,
of the calls that he didn't like. Jefferson, nice step through. Istanbulolu almost came up with it, and BC is going to be the last one. I know that's saying it's BC basketball.
And that's one thing, though, you have to learn as a player is you can't control the refs, either team. And that's one thing, you just have to continue, you just have to let it go and play on, play the next play. And that's one thing that I definitely learned as a player, as when you let your frustration get the best of you, it'll just lead to worse things.
Down to 10 on the shot clock. It's been frustrating in the half-court set for BC quite a bit tonight, but that three just missed from Todd. Good effort, and one. Look at that effort from Wagner. She had to come out with 3 fouls.
And let me just say, Olivia Cochran is a strong player. So for Wagner to be able to rip that ball from her, she caught Cochran off guard, and way to finish that.
Wow, from Dontavia Wagner, the Nashville native and NC State transfer, very familiar with Louisville. This time Cochran leaving no doubt on that rebound. Back to an 8-point game. Wagner was a big miss in that first half. We'll see if she can be a spark plug for the Eagles. A little bit more freedom in the second half, not as much foul trouble. Taylor trying to find an avenue, and does.
Nice take by Taylor, where the official maybe gave her a warning, called something.
Maybe a delay of game warning as Boston College pushes ahead. 3 ball is short there from Ivy. There's a clean look for the point guard. And Istanbulolu makes the layup there to make it back to a 12-point lead for Louisville.
Good transition offense. Way to attack the paint. The help defense came up, and she made that nice little dump pass.
Louisville getting a little momentum. Wagner trying to go to work. Njai. Maybe thought there'd be a whistle there. Wagner gets the loose ball and draws a foul. Tell you what, she brought her lunch pail to the second half, Dontavia Wagner. 12 points, or sorry, go ahead.
No, you're fine. She had to sit a little bit in the first half and realized she was energized and ready to go this second half, and is going to try to fight and battle her way to help her team back into this ball game.
The senior averaging 12 points, 6 boards, 3 steals a game, 4 points tonight. 4 rebounds and a couple of steals in just 9 minutes. And she missed the first free throw there. Missed them both. Those are painful to miss when you're trying to stay in a game and the momentum is definitely against you. Lily Love on the floor here for Louisville. Jada Curry, no points tonight, just 1 shot attempt. She has been unstoppable from 3 of late and hasn't attempted one tonight. And right on cue, she's wide open. And that one's short, got her own rebound. Jefferson on the drive. Almost an identical situation. This time Curry drives it. Walls is mad that she didn't shoot it. And Love makes the jumper.
Yeah, Jeff Walls wanted Curry to shoot that shot, but it does help that Love could knock it down, and Wagner again going hard to the basket.
And bodies are flying everywhere. It is physical, but it is entertaining. We'll take a break here halfway through the 3rd quarter. In college, according to our crack stat man, Ken, helping us out as always. And the Eagles will come back out of this media timeout with one of those key scorers on the free throw line. It's Dontavia Wagner. And the senior with a chance to dip into this deficit. That's no good. BC did lead at one point in this game. It was just 4-3, and it was for 8 seconds. Louisville has been mostly in control, especially since late in that 2nd quarter. Marissa Russell on the floor out of that timeout for Louisville. Here's Jada Curry. Appears to be okay after the tumble. 5 on the shot. Russell's got to get something up here. Or Cochran. And it's going to be a shot clock violation, the 2nd one of the night for Louisville. A true basketball aficionado's favorite play to see a defense
Yes.
get a shot clock violation. All effort. This is Wagner in the high post. And the turnover there off the help from Cochran. Cochran just needs 1 assist to have filled pretty much every line on her stat sheet tonight, as usual.
Louisville right now just needs to get something going.
Curry, 7 on a shot clock. We stand below Lou, fade away, no good. And Russell is going to get called for over the back.
From what I saw, that was a good box out by Njai.
Boston College heading back to the free throw line. 7 fouls on Louisville. Njai rattles home the first. She's 3 for 3 tonight from the line, and is the first Boston College player to hit double figures in scoring with 10. Hanging around these Eagles. Couldn't get the shooter's roll that time.
Now we have 10 on the shot clock. The past 2 possessions, Louisville has not been able to get a shot off down until the last 2 seconds, and looks like that'll be 3 in a row now.
A little disoriented here on offense. I'm not sure if BC is doing something different. A foul called from behind on Curry. And Louisville Louisville fans not thrilled with the whistle right now.
No, they're not. But if you're Boston College, this is exactly what you want. You're in the bonus. The clock stops. You have to knock down these free throws to try to crawl your way back into this game.
The team is just 5 of 10 from the line. Kayla Ivey, for the first time tonight at the free throw line, makes that one. The redshirt junior out of Forestville, Maryland. And those are 2 big free throws for BC to get it back to 9. Kiki Jefferson and Nyla Harris back on the floor for the Cardinals. Jefferson has had a great game for Louisville. 14 points, 6 boards.
And Boston College defense is right now is making it hard for Louisville to get into a set offense.
The jumper is good from Jada Curry. Three ball from this side is no good. Rebound underneath. Here comes Curry. Louisville just hasn't looked comfortable on offense, but that's one way to shake the cobwebs, get to the free throw line, and that's what Kiki Jefferson is about to do.
Yeah, keep attacking the basket. Boston College is doing a nice job of packing it in the paint and making it hard for Louisville to get anything easy.
Louisville only has attempted 6 3-pointers tonight. 2 for 6 from long range. They have done a lot of their work on the offensive glass. 3 fouls now on Kayla Ivey, by the way. Kiki Jefferson up to 16 points now. And Louisville is about 12 minutes away from its 10th win at home this season. As the lead is now out to 13 here in the Yum Center. And there's a steal from Jefferson. Downhill, Kiki Jefferson gets the whistle.
And
forcing the issue.
Great help defense by Jefferson. She knows Wagner's going to try to attack the basket and get to the rim. And look at that. Wagner's going to the basket. She knows that and just takes it from her.
Kiki Jefferson tonight, 16 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal in 22 minutes. Such a good free throw shooter, Kiki Jefferson. She'll be disappointed to be only 7 of 9 tonight. Coming into this game, 89.7% from the free throw stripe, but Louisville has extended its lead to the largest it has been with a 6-0 run over the last minute.
Oh.
Crowd wanted that chicken wing called. And instead, the offensive foul is earned from Marissa Russell.
Nice take. Boston College continued to attack the basket. Marissa Russell just slides her feet.
That's 2 on Thompson for Boston College. And foul jostling underneath gets Thompson her 3rd. And Kiki Jefferson's going to shoot some free throws here. Boston College hasn't made a field goal in almost 4 minutes. And we've seen this at the end of each quarter so far in this game. Louisville gets a little bit of a spurt that puts things even further out of reach. Jefferson a point shy now of 20 for the night. She has made each of her last 6 free throws, 9 of 11 so far in this one. For all she has done this year, this is just the second time that she's got 20 points. Season high is 21 for Louisville.
Oh my God!
A lot of whistles in this third quarter.
Yeah, there is. Both teams go into the free throw line, and Coach Jeff Walls, I can probably tell you, he is telling her that she was so far away from the basket, just let her dribble out there. She's not going to shoot it from that far. And don't pick up that foul to send him to the free throw line, because now clock is stopped. She makes these 2 free throws. Like I said earlier, Boston College is trying to find any type of way to get back into this basketball game.
Lily Krasovic, one of 3 freshmen on this BC roster out of Winston-Salem Christian. And the 3 freshmen are getting some minutes here for Boston College. As there's one of the other freshmen in Njai getting the offensive board. Todd. And she's going to go to the free throw line. Boston College just 7 of 14 from the free throw line. You gotta figure if they make 4 or 5 more of those, maybe they're feeling a little different offensively right now than down 17 and really struggling to get anything going.
Definitely.
Todd up to 8 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 25 minutes. Sophomore out of Canada. Final 20 seconds here of this third quarter as Louisville is trying to work through its late quarter possession. Curry. Nice move to step back into a jumper. Just her second made field goal of this ball game, but it's a nice one in Louisville.
I know Jeff Walls continues to challenge her to try to bring that intensity that she's brought tonight every single game she plays.
She was an all-conference, everything, conference player of the year, just about every year in her collegiate career at James Madison, and has shown that skill level translates to the ACC, and one of the best conferences in the country. Three assists tonight for Jefferson and 6 rebounds as Wagner works hard for that lay-in. 8 points for Wagner. Louisville hoping to improve to 88-24 under Jeff Walls after losses. They don't typically bunch their losses. What's it like being in the film room with Jeff Walls after a loss, or being in the facility the day after a loss?
Not very fun. And it's even worse, though. I remember one of my seasons, we lost 2 in a row. And I will never forget the conversation after that he just said, that does not happen here at Louisville. You lose 1, okay. You get better from it. You bring the intensity the next game, and you do not lose 2 in a row. And it has definitely shown over the seasons that it's only happened a few times.
Very, very rare, about once a season on average, as Jefferson pulls up and makes the jumper. And she now has a season high 22. She had 21 earlier this year against Gonzaga. In fact, it was back-to-back 20-point games for her. She had 20 against Liberty. So her third 20-point game of the season. Career high is 32 against William and Mary back in February of 2022. So we'll see if maybe she can stay hot and find another 11 points. One thing that I'm sure will frustrate both Walls and the Louisville players, just 9 assists to 12 turnovers tonight.
Yeah, we talked about earlier, it's been kind of a weird game. Boston College has done a really nice job of not letting Louisville really get into a flow of an offense. So some of the time it's been a lot of one-on-one. But that's big credit to Boston College's defense of really putting the pressure on them.
A lot of foul calls, a lot of stoppages in this game between the two teams. 35 fouls called. With 7.5 minutes to go, so we'll add to that total as this game progresses. Istanbulolu is wide open underneath. The pass from Jefferson. Istanbulolu with 9 points. Jefferson. Now 22 points, 6 boards, 4 assists. That's a tough shot from Todd. Kiki dialed in. Look at this from Kiki Jefferson.
Taking it the full length of the court for herself.
Shrugged off 3 defenders. Sidberry 3 is good.
And that's what, if you're Louisville, you don't want to do on defense, is let Boston College get going again, shooting that 3-point shot.
Jefferson trying her best to prevent that. 27 for Kiki Jefferson, red hot. It is raining threes here in Louisville, at least the last couple minutes. It is raining threes here in Louisville, at least the last couple minutes. Not exactly the whole game, but the Cardinals riding the heat wave of Kiki Jefferson. She's got 27 points, 18 in the second half to go with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. She has attempted, if I'm gonna bunch free throws and field goal attempts together, okay, Jess? 13 shot attempts in this second half, 5 of 6 on field goals, 7 of 7 from the free throw line. So literally 1 shot attempt has missed in the second half. She has drawn 8 fouls tonight on offense. What a game from Kiki Jefferson, and a big reason why a game that was tight for about 28 minutes has really distanced itself here in this fourth quarter with Louisville up 20.
Yeah, she has really brought it tonight, and that's the thing. She brought it tonight now. They play Pitt on Sunday. Is she going to be able to build from this and continue the momentum of what this Cardinals team needs for her in the future and going into February?
The last 7 games averaging closer to her season average, about 11 points. And tonight she is going to boost that average quite a bit, as Louisville at this point is in game management mode. The Cards. Istanbulolu, nice shot for her, and into the double figures and scoring with 11.
Yeah, and that's really nice to see because, you know, Nyla Harris got 3 fouls pretty early in this game and hasn't played a ton. So to see Istanbulolu be able to step up, hit some shots like she just did, and play well is exciting to see for the Cards team.
That is a season, well, and career high for her as a freshman. 11 points. She had 10 earlier this year against Bellarmine. Here's Cochran with 5 on the shot clock, tries a fadeaway jumper. We'll take a break. Louisville up 21 here and cruising. Midweek game, a season-end career high as a freshman, getting some valuable minutes here in this second half with Nyla Harris in foul trouble, and she has been excellent for the Cardinals in a variety of ways, Jess.
Yeah, Coach Jeff Walz always talks about how you better be ready when your number is called, and that has been her tonight. Nyla Harris goes out early in this game for 3 fouls, and Istanbuloglu just steps up and plays an overall well game tonight.
11 points, 4 rebounds, 5 of 8 from the field. We just showed her on the big screen here in the arena. And she gave a big wave, as you saw there. The crowd loves it. And the Turkish freshman. Down under the final 5 minutes of this one as Louisville well on its way to boosting some of these ridiculous post-loss and home game stats. So, barring the craziest comeback that I think either of us would have ever seen in our lives, Louisville is about to be 10-0 this year at the Yum Center, 55-0 against unranked ACC opponents since joining the league.
Ooh.
22-3 after a conference loss. It's a nice layup there from Lily Love. And 15-1 overall in the series history against Boston College. Perfect 14-0 with Jeff Walz at the helm. Njai has had a nice game tonight for Boston College, another freshman. Todd gets the shot off just in time to beat the shot clock. She's got 11.
Nice pass by Jada Curry up to Alexa Mobley. Still pushing that tempo.
Mobley's first bucket of the ball game. As Louisville empties the bench, Boston College 4 scorers in double figures, but again, 16 turnovers, a quarter of their offensive possessions. That hurt. 9 of 16 from the free throw line, and really Louisville just dominant on the offensive glass. That had to be a killer for the confidence coming in here. Louisville 15 offensive boards, 21 second chance points.
You do, though, have to give Boston College credit. They came in here with a game plan, stuck with this Louisville Cardinals team for 2.5 quarters, and have played hard. Of course, the Cardinals just got some momentum towards the end of the second quarter, going into the third out of halftime. And Boston College just couldn't get over that hump, but you have to give them credit. They battled, and they're continuing to battle.
Lily Love all the way to the rim. Well, nice finishes here in this fourth quarter. She's got 6. Down under 3 minutes now. Wagner is going to go to the free throw line. And we look ahead for Louisville. It's not going to get any more fun for the Cardinals. Just 4 ranked opponents in the first 21 games, 7 to finish out this season. And you see that little note there at the bottom. This is crazy because of how good the ACC is, and the Big East was. Most ranked opponents in the month of February that Jeff Walz's Louisville squads have played against. There's a list of a couple of them.
February is going to be a month of battles. Coach Jeff Walz always says you have to win the games at home and then steal some on the road. I mean, look at that. They play Syracuse twice, who's leading the ACC right now. NC State, at NC State, is always a tough place to play. Notre Dame twice, Virginia Tech, Florida State. I mean, some just really going to be really good basketball games in the month of February all around.
Syracuse up on Notre Dame as we speak. Syracuse, one of the surprises of the year. We knew they'd be solid, but maybe not this good. Notre Dame also a really fun team this year. Great point guard. And it's going to be a battle. Every year, you know, there's going to be the usual suspects and then probably 2 or 3 other teams that are going to make life real difficult for you in the ACC.
No, definitely. I mean, top to bottom, the ACC is the strongest that it's ever been. And you have to bring your A game each night, or just like we saw Florida State Duke, you'll get sent home.
That's with a thud. I mean, that was a shocking result, a 42-point win for Duke over the number 23 team of the country in FSU. And I know the result will not be the way Jacayla Thompson had hoped tonight. The freshman from Louisville, Kentucky. That's Emmanuel High, her brother, goes to U of L, but probably pretty cool to still be able to come play on this floor. As you see here, not always a pretty game. 45 free throw attempts tonight between these two teams, but a physical battle. So Russell with the takeaway here. And the lay-in. Russell, her first bucket of the night. Down to 1 player. Henny Van Schaik with the opportunity here, if she can get in the scorer's table, to have every Louisville player score.
I will give you this also, Jeff, with 1:38 to go. Louisville's goal each game is to keep their opponent under 58 points. So we shall see if they can get that stat line tonight.
What's the benefit? A free pizza? Do you get a cookie cake? Go give a call to Please and Thank You and get a cookie cake for the crew?
I wish so.
It's in jeopardy there as Wagner hits 58. So if it hits 58 right at 58, does that count? Or does it have to be under 58?
Oh, you know, I've been out 4 years now, so it's either 58
you
or 59.
stow some of those memories away, don't you?
Yes. 59. Okay,
59
I was 1 off. Like
there
I
you
said,
go.
it's been a while since I have played here. It should be 58. If it's 59, why, you know, you might as well make it under 58.
Yeah. What's 1 point?
That was a Coach Beth Burns defensive stat line.
Louisville has forced 19 turnovers tonight. As we hit the 1 minute mark. Foul underneath called on Njai. That's 4 on, I'm sorry, that's 3 on her. And Andrea Daly is going to be disappointed with tonight. One of the better players in the ACC, just 4 points tonight. The teammates were helping her for a little while there, but the foul trouble hurting. And as that bucket goes, and the Cardinals' lead is out to 27. Can they get Van Schaik a bucket here, the junior from Netherlands?
Everybody in the crowd yelling, give Henny the ball.
And instead they leave Jada Curry available for 3. One of the hottest three-point shooters in the country right now. Curry, 13 of her last 24 from 3. And for the non-mathematicians out there, that's north of 50%. That's pretty good from 3. Down to 10 seconds to this one. Louisville is going to walk away from the Yum Center a comfortable victor with a win over their visitors from Chestnut Hill. The final score, Louisville 88, Boston College 60.